Okay, what is up, everyone? Welcome to a mod showcase. Well, it's not really a showcase, right? This is an updated and 2 mods that I'll be showcasing. If you have not watching mine or any superb warfare mod, then you should watch it before watching this video, alright? Because this is an update and I'll cover all the little nooks and crannies that I found. There's probably a little bit more that I'm not gonna be able to cover, unfortunately. And so, watch the video, okay? Alright, now that you're done, we're just gonna deal with the updated mod, right? Plus an add-on, plus a unique quality of life mod that seems pretty cool, right? So first, we got, you know, the crazy hammers. We got diamond hammers, cemented carbide, netherite hammer, and I assume that they just have a lot more durability than the original single only iron hammer, which is and you can enchant these, remember? You can put like mending, unbreaking, or probably sharpness. This is the vehicle assembling table, right? So in the versions prior, the vehicle assembling was 100% via the crafting table. You still have to like get the components, right, and like organize them, but thankfully the creator just made this special little crafting item, and you can just click around with the items on your person, right? Since I'm in creative, there's infinite everything, and you can inspect your vehicle, you can drag it around, zoom in, zoom out, some information, and then the creator, they have a very cool name. So you just assemble it, it pops it out, bam, you get your own vehicle, right? And this is the crafting recipe. So you need a little bit of iron, smithing table, glass pane, and 3 steel ingots, right? And to make steel ingots, I hope you all remember the recipe, but if you don't, it's using coal iron powder, and you have to blast furnace that crap, right? And coal iron powder you get by using the hammer with coal and iron. So cool. Next up, we have the weapon update, and the update is for the attachments right here. So now you can move your cursor freely, and they have the mod creator included this, I guess, attachment screen. And you have to do something special to like get the lower grip attachment. So right now you get like all of these. I'm pretty sure this randomized everything, and I somehow went back to the original. Yeah. Alright, so do I remember with the dual sight scopes, you scroll up and down your mouse wheel to, you know, change between. No ammo. To deploy, I think it automatically deploys your bipod if you're near cover, or if there's like a block under you. You could like, okay, see right there in the reload animation, it shows that the bipod does deploy automatically. Gives you better, I guess, accuracy or something. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Enough with the guns. Okay, item is a parachute. This is the crafting recipe. You need a leather, some string, some phantom membrane, which is relatively cheap, right? It's not that expensive. So to use it, you just go really high up, and then I guess you double tap your spacebar. Let's get out of that so we can show you. All right, let's teleport us higher. We might oof, right? Oh no, I did not deploy it. So here's my mistake. I didn't equip it on the back, the parachute on the back slot, right? Like it's an accessory pretty much. And then you get in high position and then you hold space and here. I do have shaders on, so that little thing in the middle of the screen is definitely a graphical bug. Yep, and it has pretty cool sound effects, right? A medical kit. Did I damage myself? Right. Okay, so I have half hearts. Right click or hold it. You have to hold it a lot and you get regeneration. Okay. So to craft this one, you need 4 carpets. I think they can be any color. I just choose blue to like contrast the pink background. You need string and then you need a regen potion. Now, next up we have something cool. This is the artillery indicator. You need 2 spyglass, a targeting, or no, this is the firing parameters. And then you need a monitor. You grab whatever smart artillery piece, right? For example, I mean, it gives you instructions, right? So the first thing is you right click on artillery or intelligent motor. And to get intelligent motor, you take your monitor and then you shift right click it. And now it's intelligent because it has a monitor, right? And then you right click with the artillery indicator on your hand. You press your middle mouse button. It shows coordinates on the bottom. Uh-oh. Right? And then press the GUI key, right? It indicates the blue text. And this basically shows you where the coordinates are. And you could probably just manually input it without the use of the radar. And then you can change the trajectory. If it's like, I guess far enough, or maybe they have interceptors. I'm not sure. But after that, you just put in the motor shell and then blah. Up it goes, down it goes. Where is it? Oh. Whoa. That's not a vanilla Minecraft explosion. And you're right, because I've put another mod called Explosion Overhaul, okay? And it basically, as you saw, changed how the explosions work. Next item, we have the blue 43B Dragon Tooth, or BLE. This is, so I looked this up. This is a real thing, right? This is a part of a cluster munitions that was used by the Americans during the Vietnam War. I guess they can like throw it or, you know, put it in planes and then that shit drops. So what do you want to do is, oh gosh, look how small that is, bro. You just like put this down, right? And then unsuspectingly, the enemy just like lottie lottie lottie. Oh my god. Weakness 3, slowness 3, dazed by the explosion overhaul mod. Bruh, no way. And next, we are going to show you all of the add-on vehicles. So first, I want to divide this up by showcasing AshVehicle mod, right? Or the mod AshVehicles, and then the next section, I will show you all the VVP vehicles. So there's 2 vehicle mods plus the explosion overhaul mod. So we're gonna do all these land vehicles first, move on to the air ones, and then go back to land for the other mod creator, right? So we can segment this better. Okay. So up first, we have what looks like a T90 tank. It just, oh, a new thing. So vehicles now have, shows you the distance, that's the bottom in meters, shows you the health bar, shows you the identity of the vehicle. Nice. So how far can you be? I do have like a buttload of optimization mods. So the entity rendering may be like different from you guys. But it seems pretty far out. I mean, I could see it when I'm not even rendering the vehicle in. Okay. Right, so this is a T90 tank. Looks green. Okay. That's Minecraft. You have a freaking tank. Enjoy it, okay? And it looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. So we're just gonna blast an AP shell. Go. Oh, there's enemy combatants. I don't know what accent I'm trying to say. There's enemy combatants in the house. Fire high explosive round. Oh my god. That was that bigger? I'm not sure. Okay, so here's our next vehicle. What is it? This is M1A2 Abrams. Wow. And it has desert camouflage netting, I suppose. This is also pretty old. I mean, the M1 tanks are old, but like... Actually, no, this is the M1A2, so it makes sense to have like these back panels that will blow up and stuff. Crew survivability. But I think it's because it's missing like the heavy caliber machine guns on the top. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so apparently all the vehicles have the same sounds, which, I mean, the pro is that if it uses the default mod pack sounds, it'll save a lot of space because high quality audio is it takes a lot of like data, right? The con is obviously if you're in an Abrams tank, you want to hear a freaking jet engine noise, right? Oh my god. Alright. That is a pretty small HE round. Maybe it's the explosion overhaul mod. It's like, what is it doing? It's changing how the munitions are functioning, right? Alright, let's leave the Abrams tank there. Alright, so here's our next lucky block vehicle. Let's see what we're gonna get. Oh my god. Bro. It's the KV2. Oh, I mean, it does say it, but... Dude, this is a funny-ass tank, bro. If you guys play, what? War Thunder? Maybe even World of Tanks. I'm not sure if, like, it has the same meme. Though you could probably manually configure them if you could find the edit config or something. Okay, that's not a big explosion, but that's okay, you know, it's a mod pack, it's an add-on mod pack. You can't really expect that much, you know. Alright, so what's this one? This looks like a Gepard. Oh, it says it again. Yeah, so a Gepard is a SPAA vehicle, so it's primarily used for anti-air because it has like a giant ass radar and no armor, but used to say you can't use this on infantry, you know, but whatever. Well, at least in War Thunder, you can put the radar dish on the back of the turret down. Let's test fire this. Oh my god, that tree just disappeared. Oh, you just... Alright, so... Let's see what's this one. Bradley. 2 tow launchers. A regular... Wire guiding, I guess. This looks pretty okay. Except the brown. I don't know why there's like a lot of olive texturing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure most infantry fighting vehicles or whatever you want to call the Bradley, they're just gonna have the same blueprint as the... Dude, why are there explosions? I'm in single player. Hello? Yeah, that's like the same stuff. And then the guided missile. Let's see. It guides? Dude, when you get a cooler shaders, like... Okay, what's this? The last one. And it looks... Russian. It looks like a missile platform. Can it actually shoot missiles? Missiles deploying. What is it called? The SAPSAN Gripen E. Yes, I definitely know what this is. I mean, it is a truck. And these are the... Oh, this is one of the Russian vehicles I like. I guess this is poised vertically. If I figure out how to do that, that would be sick. But I don't think I can figure out how to do that. Unless there's like a Okay, there are vehicles, right? So maybe... This is loud, bro. Zoom into. Now that we finished all of the land vehicles by AshVehicles, right? Check them out in the description. We're going to move on to their air vehicles. Now, I did kind of combine them. So I've built the tiniest runway possible. Obviously, I can use the road as a runway because this small runway, I use the aircraft catapult. And to get this working, you want the little red dots to face wherever you want to, and you just need to power it with redstone on the end cap. But to make sure you're powering everything properly, you can just put redstone all over, you know. And this will just boost your plane for takeoff, right? So let's just go through all of the airplanes. So remember, to get your planes to face the good direction, you want to locate this white symbol. I'm pretty sure there's a name for it, but this symbol faces the front side. So even if I deploy this here, which I can't because the chest is in the way, right? Just face the opposite way, right? Face the opposite way, deploy it, and then you get your plane, right? Okay, so our first vehicle, aircraft. This looks like a MiG-29 Fulcrum, okay. Russian origin. Wow. Dude, I like planes a lot. Got them nice twin engines, a little tail thing. Alright, enough glazing. This is the plane that was made to like combat the F-16 or something. I don't remember. And by remember, I mean I don't know. Alright, let's just take off. Uh-oh. Okay, I forgot to grab ammo boxes, right? Alright, so the thing about planes, right? I'm in free cam mode. So you see this wheels, those are the gears, right? And you just press the space bar. That's all you need to do. And hopefully you go faster, right? I think if you can, you should. I highly recommend you to tweak the speeds of all the planes, because like I know that planes are capped at a certain speed because there's a little bit of physics going on. If you're too slow, you'll stall out. But if you're too fast, you cannot render everything properly unless you can, because you have a godlike PC, but I don't. And all the planes, I'm pretty sure, have like similar top speeds, which doesn't make sense because we have bombers and stuff like that. And this is a MiG-29. Like, it can go fast, but not the fastest, you know. Alright, let's try to actually land this thing. So I'm holding down shift for air brakes. Space bar to deploy the gears. Let's line this up. Oh, uh-oh. And shift again. Right. There we go. And we're not fully stopped yet. Oh, it locked on to something in the distance. And we landed on the road. Yay me. Alright, so we have our next vehicle. Oops. Okay, our next plane, jet. This is the F4 Phantom, second one. Because it has the integrated machine gun pod, you know, because this plane was built without a gun. America really thought that guns were useless once they had their dog water missiles that were malfunctioning left and right. Go, go, go. It's a naval plane too, so like short takeoffs. I think it's a naval plane. I don't know about that. Alright, deploy, or let's pull our gear up, and we're flying towards the sunset. There's no third person front side camera, unfortunately. Alright, let's shoot some trees. I got the lag. Yeah, the explosion overhaul, you might wanna like tone down your long bursts, right? Oh my god, that was so loud. I think I've actually hit my plane because there was a tree or something. Alright, let's actually try using air-to-air missiles on ground targets. Wow, that is a big explosion. And then let's go for a cannon. And okay, so here's our next vehicle. Aircraft. Oh, yes, sir. F-16. Are these fuel tanks? Can we drop the fuel tanks? That would be pretty cool. And then we have like air-to-air missiles on the wings. Oh. Let's just get. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bro? Hello? Oh, you're mixing a texture, I guess. Maybe it's the shaders. Dude, you got a tinted cockpit, bruh. They all have the same jet engine sounds though. Oh, this plane is struggling to get top speed? Interesting. I can feel it being slower than like, does this feel like a bit slower? Because the top speed isn't like being reached easily. Maybe I just suck at flying. I am doing like tight turns too. Alright, let's just... Alright, that's quite a lot of lag spiking. There's F-16s over Ukraine. Let me know in the comments, bro. Because I like this plane, and there's a lot of like different versions because America sold this to like a lot of different countries, probably. At least Israel. And well, you know, there's that. Alright, let's try landing this plane. So we're gonna do the air brakes, gear. What did I just do? Ooh. Yeah. Alright, so up next, let's see. This looks like a Russian plane. The Su-33 FlankerD. Judging by the paint scheme, it could be a naval plane too. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. Really wrong. Oh, the engine. Canards. Yeah. So you got like canards. Get in here. Oh, okay. Go. Oh, we have 4 weapon types. Small rockets. Bomb. Oh, I'm stalling. Whoa. Why am I stalling? Wow. Woo. All right. Wow. All right, let's shoot some rockets. How much damage did that do? Wow, that's crazy. All right, so we got some. That says Mark 82 bombs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Something just blew up. Of course. So we're back, and I took out the explosion overhaul mod because of, well, whatever just happened. So next vehicle, aircraft. This looks like a Russian plane. Oh, wait. It's the Su-25 Frogfoot, which is basically the Russian Warhog, I guess. So that's what we have right here. The Russian Warhog. Dude. Yeah, all the planes have... Dude, this plane is going 195, bro. This has a quick acceleration, I guess. There is a possibility that because I'm using the catapult system, the actual plane speed has a harder time catching up, which is probably why it was like stonks. Alright, let's see the small rockets. We got some targets over there, right? You can hold down the left mouse button if you have rockets, right? You probably shouldn't do that unless you have a god PC and you can tolerate the lag. Let's just deploy one bomb. Oh my god. Hey, at least the mod or maybe the add-ons have their own explosion texture. These are guided munitions. And something blew up. Didn't run. Oh, watch out for the tree. Do not fly like me, by the way. I'm flying like this is arcade in War Thunder, which is not really what it is. Alright, let's land on. Alright, so here's the next aircraft. Okay, JAS39 Gripen. Gripens are Swedish? All Delta Wing fighters kind of look the same to me, bro. Not gonna lie. But, you know, this has canards. You got the Delta Wing, Triangle, single engine aircraft. Really nimble, you know. And you could probably land this thing on roads. That's what the Swedish were doing. They wanted to land their planes on roadways instead of airstrips because modularity. All right, let's start the engines and take off. Hello. Gears up. Alright. No bird sound for planes. This is a cool, like, glass thing. I mean, it's supposed to be where the HUD is, but we have a universal HUD, you know? It is what it is. Okay. Alright. And these are air-to-air missiles, but they can lock on the ground targets for some reason. I wish I could get like a little AI to fly planes in like a circle pattern so I can shoot them. Oh, that. Maybe I was too low to the ground. Oops. But yeah, here's the Gripen in all this glory. What's a cool little aim? Oh, it thinks I'm landing, that's why the gears. Oh, you can zoom in. I didn't know. Alright, so we have the next aircraft. Ooh. This looks like a fighter bomber. 234. It has like... Okay guys, so the next aircraft is the F35 Lightning II. Can this go VTOL? America's $1 trillion aircraft. Wow. Dude, there's a radar on the top left too. Is that the first time seeing that? Okay. Okay. Fat Amy, how good is your flight? Where's the $1 million helmet that lets you see through the plane? Excuse me? I'm just kidding. Anyways. Here's the F-35 in all its glory. It even has the, no it doesn't. So there's like a little sapphire glass type thing on the bottom of the cockpit where the gear should be, maybe a little bit forward. I just look fat because I think it's because the front, you have like the intake, what do they call it, inlets or something. It's because it's like pointing outwards. Usually the planes would like point it down, but you need, I guess the engineers say you do need it to look like that because the air has to feed into the engine when it's vertically taking off or something. Number two, I'm not sure which version of the F-35 this is, like for the Air Force, the Navy. It could be for the Air Force, because I think the Navy one has like longer wingspans. It could also be the one for like the army or something. The Marines? I don't know. They have A, B, and C. Obviously, one's for the Air Force and one for the Navy. But which one's designated for the Army? Whoa. Blitz. And that... Wow, that launched two at the same time. Even though I did... Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Those are not normal missiles. Those look like cruise missiles, bro. Or cruise guided ground munitions? No, those. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. Those look like the foldable wing missiles by Lockheed Martin. Obviously, the company that made this plane. Alright, here's the next plane. I'm not sure how this is gonna fit, but we literally have the B2 Spirit, bro. Oh, that's loud. Is that the bombs loading? Oh, we're taking off, I guess. That's quite loud. Gears up. And look, oh my god. Bruh. Now that's a screenshot. Bruh. Okay, that's not how you turn it. Okay. Alright, let's see what kind of bombs we can drop. The regular Mark 82 bombs. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's gonna land. Hello? Yes, Mr. President. I am over this country. What? They have chemical weapons? Did you say chemical weapons? Uh-oh. Why did I drop 3? Please. Please be good to my PC. Where did it blow up? Where did it blow up? Uh-oh. Where did it blow up? Hello? Is it okay? Oh. Alright, so let's see the next jet. Oh my god. The F-22 Raptor. The Prodigy, bro. Bro, Ace Combat, really? Is this actually the motto from Ace Combat? That would be pretty crazy. Let's get inside the jet. So, oh my god, that's a fully modded cockpit, bro. Model cockpit. Dude. Are you for real? Imagine if we can actually click on these buttons. Alright, pilot. I obviously don't know how to read all of these computer things. Click left. We're not in battlefield. Alright, let's go. Gear up. Okay, notice how our top speed is like 170 But like the Frogfoot literally has a higher top speed or something. Russian bias, Russian engineering. It is what it is. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, the vertical thrusters are animated. That's crazy, bro. Does it have the 1-to-1 engine ratio? Or not engine ratio, thrust ratio, where you can like just fly up vertically and be fine. I don't think this has it though. Let's try it. Nope, I'm just gonna stall. Okay, I stalled out. Uh-oh. Can I climb down? Please. Can I recover? I didn't just fall. I was freaking floating. So this is the magic of Lockheed Martin, bro. This is skunk work, bro. Freaking space works, actually. Alright, so let's see the next jet. This looks like a really rough painted F-18 Hornet. I think the F-18 is like very underrated compared to like the other planes that I do famously recognize. Or maybe it could be. Maybe it's like something else. Let's get out of that so you guys don't die from a visual thing or anything. I have to look at the speed. Alright. Yeah, these planes do not fly fast. I mean, the Russian ones do, which is... maybe there's a little tweaking going on here, bro. But yeah, here's the F-18. I don't know what else much to say about it. Other than the fact that, like, out of all the planes that I have, the F-18 is the only, like, model jet that I play with. And then it broke. Well, actually, it didn't break. It did not break. I still have it. I have it somewhere. I just have to find it. Alright, so here's our next jet. And this is the American NightHawk. What the hell? They have the night. Dude, this mod creator is crazy, bruh. The NightHawk, and it looks like it's modeled a little bit on the inside. We only have bombs. The only things I know of this plane is that it's like the first, maybe it is the first US stealth aircraft to have actual military operations, like engaging targets and stuff like that, not just like drones or spy planes. And then I know it was like shot down by like, I think it was Serbia or some country in the Balkans, but some people argue it's only because the plane was flying in like a pattern for like a long time, so that's how they were able to track down the stealth aircraft. I mean, to be fair, it could be like operational failure, or maybe you're just underestimating the enemy or whatever, maybe too cocky or something. But hey, whatever. Now you have the F35, and then you have the new Spirit bomber. And then you have 6th gen aircraft, and then you have drones, and wow, it is what it is. 2 bombs, and then we're just gonna... Dude, this plane flies smoothly, bro. It's because its top speed is, like, easily accelerated to, or something. Yeah. I think the planes... Like the slower planes, their issue is just acceleration. Maybe they... Okay, so here's our next air. Cool. Oh, it's the Su-57. Damn, look at his wingspan, bruh. This is a big freaking jet. Dude, if you compare this to like the... okay, I'm not sure if the mod developer took like scaling into consideration, but like the F35 is definitely like smaller wingspan. The F18, yeah, I think it's smaller. This thing is huge, bro. Dude, look at his intakes, bruh. Alright, let's just fly this baby, bro. Gears up. Missiles are loading. No bombs, obviously. It's a fighter jet, bro. Does it have a unique engine noise? It sounds different from the other jets. Bro, come on. How come the F-22 doesn't have one, but the Su-57 does, bro? We're almost there, guys. I believe it. Nah, dude, this video is gonna be long just because I just want to show off, like, what the vehicles could look like when you're using them. There's a lot of vehicles too, bro. Pretty cool. Alright, let's see our next... Bro, is this a drone? How the hell are you gonna fly a drone, bruh? Is this... What is this? The X-47B UCAV. Yep, this is a Navy drone craft. Boarding drone. Original position. What? Dude, look at the... Dude, am I actually in the drone? Dude, the drones have cannons? What the hell? I mean, I know they have like bombs or missiles, but they strapped a cannon too? I thought these were just like assistant craft or something, bro. Not like fighters. Dude, this is a crazy looking plane, bro. What was the game? Black Ops 2? Bruh. Literally, next 3 years. Actually, I'm pretty sure the timeline for Black Ops 2 already passed or something. Or maybe it's upcoming. We're gonna have drone war. We already have drone warfare, bro. We're gonna have that one scene where, like, a bunch of American drones were just, like, terrorizing the city, bro. I'm not sure if I did that properly, too, bro. But yeah, here's the American naval drone. Alright, guys, so here's the next aircraft. The F2 Viper 0. F2. F2? Is this not just an F-16? But like for Japan? And alright, let's just get inside. So is this just like the F-16 but reskinned? Or maybe it's like a little bit different. You get better speeds, better acceleration. It does feel like the acceleration. Well, I don't remember, bro. I've been recording for a long time, bro. But yeah, here's the Japanese F-16. Pretty cool. Little aileron. Oh my god, something just blew up. Alright, here's the next jet. Ooh. 4th generation, right? Su-27 Flanker? Is this the Russian one or the Chinese copy? Oh, look, it has the IR camera right there. Is that the infrared camera? It's some kind of visual tracker. This plane is huge too, bro. Look at the wing design. literally designed for like maneuverability, bro. You can tell. And that's not. Or gears up. Let's go third person. I'm not sure why yeah, this, look at the guy's top speed, bro. They did change like the cap. I don't know why. Oh, now it's faster. Because I'm going down. Jet. This is definitely the Chinese mighty dragon jet. Look at that. Twin engines. 5th generation. Canards. This jet is long, bro. And that gives it like its... ooh, it has a modeled cockpit. That's... oh my god, this thing is fast. Or not. I don't know. If it's the fastest plane, then we're definitely gonna have a bias somewhere, bro. Okay, this has air missiles and a big ass cannon, 30 millimeters. I mean, to be fair, this plane has to be super fast, right? Because I'm not sure if China actually released it, but this is more of an interceptor aircraft. So to be fair, you could probably say this is like that one MiG plane with like the giant ass engines, right? I mean, all right, here's the next jet. This is a Eurofighter Typhoon, definitely European. Is a Eurofighter. That was a joint developed. Bro, what is this? Yo, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like JPEGs, you know. Let's put a gear up. Let's look at our little figurine girly, and then we're just gonna drop some bombs in the pit. Oh, I should not make that comment, dude. This plane's cockpit view is pretty interesting, right? Because like normally the American craft, they don't have this like little, I don't know what they call it. It's like the metal curve bar. But, you know, it is a pretty decent cockpit to look at. But the front is pretty small. That's what I was trying to say. It's like as small as the Su-57 one. Tight turns, tight turns, tight turns. Oh my god, the turns are tight and I'm keeping the same speed. This is definitely a European model, bro. Look at that. Oh, the camera, bro. Oh. Alright. Oh my god. Near the ground. Boom. You know, ducted wings have their like little cool look to them, right? Eurofighter Typhoon. This is the primary jet that Europe developed and used, right? Oh, maybe Eurofighter is just purely German. I mean, I just looked at it and there's literally a German cross on that, bro. I had to look it up, bro. Right, here's the next aircraft. Ooh, what the hell is this? Oh, it's the YF-23 Black Widow. A prototype. It's the ATF logo. Who made this plane? Was it Boeing or something? No, it was Northrop and McDonnell Douglas. So I was completely wrong. Northrop Grumman. Wow, look at this plane, bro. You can tell just by its design, how like stealthier it looks compared to the F-22. But dude, I wonder, what if America picked this plane over the F-22, bro? And then you just see like a squadron of these and you're like, what the hell am I fighting, bruh? You look at the cockpit too, the flight control system. Things are glowing, bruh. Alright, gear up. Okay, so I have a theory. What if all the planes are just like, you know, simply reskins with a little bit of modifications, and they're just all based on the A10 Warthog, which is like the original jet from the mod, the base mod. And since they're all just like not modified with their speeds or whatever, they just have like the same functionality. But then again, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just talking about ass, bro. Man, I wish there were like enemy planes to fight, bro. So yeah, this is the YF-22, or 23, my bad. This thing is really flat too. Like, really flat. Such a cool design. Like, they put the engine exhaust above the plane, right? To reduce radar detection from the heat signatures. That's so crazy, bro. And like, they don't have back. Well, they do have back, but they combine the horizontal and vertical stabilizers into one or two giant planes to maneuver it, bro. That is so crazy, bro. The engineers are cracked. Last plane. Finally. Well, what's the last plane? A freaking Reaper drone. Okay. I mean, I can free cam, but I meant like, can I just like use the camera on a drone to just, well, you know, do drone things. Small rocket. Dude, okay, so look at the drone's top speed, right? The top speed is on the top left, like that number 100. It was literally going, look at that. I know I was going down, but it's 160. And look how much control it has with that speed, bro. Dude, this is a drone. This is as fast or faster than the jets, bruh. Yeah, you're gonna have to do some tweaking, because I don't know how to do that. Okay, so the Russians shot down my drone, or the Iranians, one of them. And I guess I teleported back. Nice. Okay, so here's the Osprey, and it's already moving. Why is it on? So this is like, what, the marine craft? I only notice aircraft from, this can go vertical and horizontal. So how would you do both? Okay, I press space. Oh my god, that is fast. Dude, this thing is literally faster than every jet combined, bro. I pressed space and it changed like from VTOL to I guess super fast. Man, look at that. Bro. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, don't let me fly helicopter type. Okay, this is definitely military use, bro. Dude, also, I think the only media that I know this helicopter from is from like GTA 4 or GTA 5. Which is pretty crazy. Broke my neck looking. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dude, there's so many seats. And yet there's only 4 slots on the vehicle, bro. Damn. Terrain! Uh-oh, what am I doing? Dude, why are the helicopters going faster than jets, bro? Oh my god. Don't do that. Well, that was it for the Ash vehicles, and I hope you all enjoy that section. So, you know, I've been recording for a long time, and even with editing, it's still gonna be a long ass video, bro. So I will do a part 2. Peace.